Hello, this is audio log 21-5 during the year 2017. This is an update for an ongoing investigation in corporations. I know in the past I have talked about 5 victims that have been experimented on by this company. Now, for what I know, this company injures many people. Like I said, the very first victim had most of their limbs exploded off before, before they decided, like, hey, let's do that with more people. Since those initial first reports, we thought that there was only 5 victims. Due to a recent discovery, we found out that there has been at least 30, which is terrifying. And this is all happening within a 3-year time span. And they've had and I'm sorry if I'm going off the rails, but this is literally right after we uncovered this is what I'm explaining this audio log for. But I cannot believe that all 30, at least 30, we don't know if there's more. There's probably more out there. We've just found a jail cell with literally 20 dead bodies and 10 still alive. And one of them was one of the victims we found out about years ago. And it's just like I don't know how we're missing all this evidence. None of us. There's like tiny clues everywhere that's like not connecting and everything. It's literally this literally seems like one of those horror franchises that just have so many puzzle pieces, but like you can't figure anything out. But like, oh my goodness. I'm already on the phone with records. They're on hold right now because they reminded me that I need to get this into a log before we do any other investigations. Now, it has been a few months since my last log. I apologize for that. But, oh my goodness, this is just incredibly insane, and I don't know what to do. Now, records, right before I started the log, they did tell me that I need to mention 3 key factors that we found. Number 1, we found fingerprints of something. We don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it's not human. We know this. We know it's not human. I honestly don't know what to describe them. They're like a human fingerprint has a bunch of lines that go into curves, and they all like meet up around a certain point in the middle of your finger. But these ones are all lines, and they're on everything. They're on everything from handles to buttons to even... We're guessing this is a cell phone, but we have absolutely no idea what it is exactly. But next key factor is a handwritten note from one of the... it's not really a victim anymore. It's more of a dead body. I don't even know if it counts as human anymore. It doesn't have a face. It's missing half of its arm. The other half just does... The other half is... goodness gracious, man. Like, their left arm, from the elbow down, looks like it was pulled out. It doesn't look like it was chopped off or, like, broken off. It looks like it was literally torn. Like, the example that my partner had described it as, like, when you make pulled pork and you're pulling the pork off the bone of the ham leg. And it's just like, that's what it looks like. It looks like shredded pieces of human flesh on that bone. And then that's only the left arm. The right arm is rotting. It's quite literally, it's a mixture of purple, green, and a very dark saturated blue. It is very disturbing to look at, and it's very gross. But anyway, into this victim, we found its name, or their name, a handwritten message that we believe is from them, but it could literally be from anybody, and they could They could have just been holding on to it. The note was located in the left pocket of this person's pants, and their ID was in their wallet, which was in the right pocket. Their name was Michael. Michael J. Phillips. I don't know what the J stands for. We haven't been able to find any records because this just fucking happened. Sorry for my language. I know that they don't like me cursing in these because they get reviewed and they don't like my excessive cursing, so I'm going to try my best, but I don't really give a shit right now. This has got to be one of the most disturbing and heartbreaking cases I've ever fucking seen. Like, okay. The third detail goes into what I was saying about it being heartbreaking. A list of potential ages range from 49 years old. That's the oldest that we've seen so far with official ID. We don't know how old all the bodies are, but that's the oldest we've been able to find so far. And one of them not having an ID, obviously, because it was a child. Looks to be, from what the autopsy report says, it says to be. Now, this is throwing this whole company through a whole another loop. Now, this company, you may not have heard of it because apparently they shut down years ago and have been masquerading as a secret organization with like big oil rigs, I guess. I don't know. That part of information we're still trying to figure out. We have no idea where the hell this company has gone since apparently their initial breakdown. Like, we have documents that we found recently that say the company wasn't broken up, it wasn't shut down, it wasn't, I don't know, it doesn't have any mention of closing, except it says that it was torn down and rebuilt. That was the ending argument to one of the CEOs, CEO also being a Daniel. I know this is going to be confusing, but it's not Daniel Phillips. It's not the same guy we found. Like Daniel Proctor? It's like doctor, but like with a P. I don't really know. I haven't gotten the records yet. I'm still on the phone with them to like try and get all this stuff information-wise. But goodness gracious, man. This is fucked. This is absolutely fucked. End this goddamn transmission before I start cursing more. Come on.